My name is Leo Schumaker, and today we're here talking about Tateyama, Japan. It's a sister city of Bellingham, and we really are proud to be a sister city of many other cities. Australia, Japan, where else do we have? South America?
Yeah, we have one in Chile and South Korea and Mongolia, I believe, as well.
We've got to go there. And we have Crystal Silvas here, correct?
Yes.
And you're the PR person for the Bellingham Sister Cities Association?
Yes.
Now, how'd you get involved in that?
So I had reached out to them one day because I was like, hey, what kind of cultural events are in Bellingham? Because I actually recently relocated up here from the Seattle area back in October. And I noticed that they didn't have a lot of internet presence, and I had experience with doing public relations for a 501c3 down in Seattle, so I was like, hey, can I help you? So I started doing that. It is an all-volunteer nonprofit organization.
Do you ever travel to the other countries?
For the Sister Cities Association, not yet. I'm pretty new to the organization still. I have been to Japan, though.
Have you?
Yeah.
So you've been to Tateyama?
I have not been to Tateyama, but it's definitely on my list for the next time I go.
Now, something happened on September 9th of this year at Tateyama. What happened, Crystal?
The 15th typhoon of the season hit the east coast of northern Japan, or the middle to northern Japan, kind of the Tokyo area, which is really unusual because usually the typhoons hit the west coast of Japan. And Tateyama was probably the most devastated community out of all of the communities that were hit by the typhoon. There were wind speeds up to 130 miles per hour.
How many people live in Tateyama?
About 45,500 people.
Okay.
It's a smaller seaside town on the Boso Peninsula in the prefecture of Chiba.
Now, how many people were affected by this storm?
About all of the population of Chiba, as well as a large population of Tokyo. I don't know the exact numbers, but it was the damage was pretty extensive in the area.
Like what happened?
So in Tateyama itself, they were out of power for almost 2 weeks. And keep in mind, right now, and when the typhoon hit, it's the like hot and humid time in Japan. So it's really important that they have electricity and air conditioning, especially for like the elderly people and people with small children.
Mm-hmm.
And without power for 2 weeks, people were having to seek refuge where they could, where there was air conditioning, where there was food, water, power. I read stories about people that were utilizing their car's air conditioning to just stay cool so they wouldn't get heat stroke, but then they had to travel hours away and wait in really long lines to even fill up their gas tanks because all of the local gas stations were closed due to either structural damage or the electricity being out.
Oh, how about children? Were a lot of children affected?
Yeah, in Tateyama, it actually took them almost 2 weeks for the public school to start back up again, and even with the public schools starting up, they weren't able to provide any meals or anything because the main facility that provides all of the school's meals wasn't functional.
We're talking to Crystal Silvas about the event that happened in Tateyama, Japan on September 9th of this year. The disaster is there, and we need to help them because we're a sister city. Now, there is a website, the Typhoon Disaster Relief Donation Site, correct?
Well, yes. It's more of a donation site that the city of Tateyama has where we can donate directly to Tateyama. And we have that link on our Bellingham Sister Cities Association website, which is bsca.org. And there's information there about the disaster and how you can help and how to donate.
Are there pictures there of the event?
There is. We have a gallery up there and on our Facebook page.
Now, there's also a banner traveling throughout Bellingham right now, being signed by a lot of people wishing the city of Tateyama well. Tell us where it's at today.
Yeah, so today, I believe it's at City Hall today. I'd have to double check.
Okay.
But it for sure is going to be at City Hall on Friday, which is probably the time where it's going to be the most accessible, from noon to 5 p.m. on Friday. And then we're also going to have it at the finish line of the Bellingham Bay Marathon from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sunday.
If I remember right, it's also at the B-Bay running store on Thursday,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
That's when they have their usual Thursday night runs.
Yes, and we also have it, oh, actually, today, sorry, today it's at the Whatcom Community College at the Sears Center until tomorrow.
And you're also having two runners from Tateyama running the Bellingham Marathon. Are they running the full marathon?
Yes, there's two ladies coming in. They get in on Thursday, and we have an event where they are going to be meeting the Bellingham mayor on Friday at 12:30.
Where would that be at?
At the City Hall.
Well, maybe I'll have to go there.
Yeah.
So people can support the disaster relief efforts by going to our site.
Yes.
And tell us the site again.
It's bsca.org.
Okay, and that's a pretty good site for a lot of information about the sister cities also.
Yes, we've been keeping a lot of information about the disaster as well. So there's a whole page dedicated to the disaster with various links to news outlets and basically all of the most up-to-date information that we've been able to get.
So, Crystal, when do you plan on going to Tateyama?
Hopefully the year after next. I'm trying to avoid 2020 with the Olympics. So.
Oh, that's true. Good point. There's going to be a lot of people there. A lot of places have already been booked.
Yeah, it will definitely be an amazing time to travel there, but with a baby, don't think it's so great.
Now, there's the other sister cities. Are you planning on going to the other sister cities from the Bellingham Sister Cities Association?
I know, I would love to. We have a lot of members that are going there. We're going to be having people go to Port Stephens in 2020. Now that's our sister city in Australia, which happens to also be a sister city with Tateyama. So that's kind of cool. We're kind of a sister city triangle. But yeah, we have a lot of people that are going to all of our different sister cities, and a lot of people here that are connected to the different sister cities.
How long has the Bellingham Sister Cities Association been going? How long have they been going?
Well, our longest and oldest sister city relationship is with Tateyama, and we just celebrated our 60th anniversary
That's a long
recently.
time. Wow.
Yeah.
That's exciting that we can connect with other people throughout the world. They can see our beautiful town, Bellingham, the city of subdued excitement. And we can go to their place and see what they're like, and they welcome us and we welcome them.
Yeah, and it's really neat because if it is something that someone wants to do, like if someone wants to go visit Tateyama or visit South Korea to our sister city or visit Chile, if they contact us and they become members, we can actually help them organize homestays with local families, and it's just a really great opportunity to be a part of a community that's globally looking out globally.
Give us the website one more time before we leave.
Yeah, it's bsca.org.
And then go to the Typhoon Disaster Relief Donation site, right, and click on the
Yes.
Good. Crystal Silvas, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.